Let me just put a tweet out here. And if we do that... Right. Does that work? Yes, it does. Nice. There's a lot of moving parts here, and apparently they all work, which is nice. So... Hello. This is just sort of a test stream. I'm just trying a few things out. Sort of a technical test, but also a test of this game that I haven't really played very extensively. And I thought I might just try it out on stream. So this is the first of the Mystery Dungeon series by Chunsoft. This came out in 1993 for the Super Famicom. It was never released in English. This is a ROM hack, a fan sub. And yeah, this is the thing that sort of started it all. It's a spin-off of the Dragon Quest series, although I've never played any of those, so that's going to be completely lost on me as well. Hang on, let me bring this into the foreground. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the faintest idea what I'm doing in any respect today. So, like, as a streamer, as like the technical side of streaming, the hosting side of streaming, and also any part of like this game. So, this is going to be pretty interesting. So anyway, so I'm going to restart the emulator here, so we can watch the intro. Hopefully the levels are okay on here, and you can hear me clearly over the music and stuff, hopefully. So there are some translation issues here, so we've got an untranslated title sequence here. The direct translation of this is Torneko's Great Adventure Mystery Dungeon from the Japanese. But there was a PAL prototype that turned up. Apparently they did get part of the way. As we can see, the intro here, the translation is actually corrupted. This is a known problem, but they released the ROM anyway because apparently it was not going to get done. So they did find, like in Germany, they found a prototype. It's never been dumped, of the PAL version of this game, and that was going to be called Taloon's Mystery Dungeon, which is why we're calling it that here. Okay, while working at Sesei's weapon shop. I don't think we can read all this text. Taloon lived happily with his Wifi and son. But inside he had a dream. To buy his own store. And fill it with fresh goods. Such a dream. Such a dream. Okay. The actual text inside the... So he embarked on a journey. The actual text inside the game doesn't have these layout issues at all. Was heaped by the prince. And finally bought a shop in Endor. What? From Return of the Jedi? Taloon called Nene and Popolo to the new home. And even the king was pleased with the shop. It's hard to read that top line. However, Taloon was restless. Was restless. Ninil, something of a mysterious dungeon. I can't read this. Let's just... Yeah, a cavern filled with fabulous treasures. I'm going to skip this if it just goes on. I want to get to the dying. But nobody had ever returned. Sounds fine. Bearing the cavern's wealth. Taloon yearned for treasures. No one's saying anything, right? That's not my chat. It's not picking up stuff. No one said anything, and that's fine. But I just want to check. But he also worried about his family. Something nervously and said, "Dear, I want you to follow your dreams. And seek new opportunities." No, don't give up the shop. Perfectly good shop. Thus, Taloon began a new journey. Across many seas after much searching. Taloon found his fabulous dungeon. I like how the graphics in this whole intro are like the old like NES graphics, I guess, from Dragon Quest. Alright, so now it's demoing, so like we can skip that. Right, here we go. Right, first let's check the... Well, high score doesn't do anything. Sound apparently gives us the option of stereo or mono. Nice. So, a whole selection of options there. Alright. So... Hey everyone, I'm so excited. Finally, our new life is set to begin. Oh, Papa. What is this strange place called? A good point. Oh dear, I don't think it even has a name. Here's an idea. Why don't we let Popolo name our new home? Okay. I have 4 letters to play with here. That doesn't give us a whole lot of options for a town name. Not in English anyway, I'm sure it's much better in Japanese. Alright, so let's call it Dale. Oh, goody goody. Hey, I've got it. How about Dale Village? Why are we naming the village? Should go meet the king. We'll wait for you right here. Meanwhile, I'll start setting up shop. We'll need some place to sell our new merchandise, right? Good luck, dear. Kiss. I heard there was someone new roaming around outside my castle. Did we just name this guy's village? Say, are you that fellow who's contemplating opening a new shop in Dale Village? You are? Well, splendid, my dear chap. This will be quite convenient for my subjects. Other than that, are there any other reasons why you've journeyed so far from Endor to Dale Village? What? You also hope to exploit the treasures in a mysterious dungeon? Well, it's true there are many fabulous treasures to be found. However, we don't call it the mysterious dungeon for nothing. I'm gonna guess that it's mysterious. Ho ho ho. Problem is, nobody has brought any real booty out of there in quite a number of years. So aren't you just a little bit afraid to put your life on the line in our mysterious dungeon? Yes, I am now. A wise decision, but you do give up rather easily, I see. No, I'm not giving up, I'm just saying that I'm afraid. What? Was that... okay? What? The man who aspires to be the world's top trader gives up so easily? I didn't give up! Mr. Taloon, you don't like the sort of fellow who'll back down from a challenge. I'm not backing down from a challenge, I'm just saying that I'm not unafraid. Oh, Mr. Taloon, sir, I'm really disappointed in you. What? What, just because I admitted that I have a working sense of fear? Ah, Mr. Taloon, I've heard about Nene. She sounds like a fine wife, an asset that would make any man proud. Wives aren't assets, you dick. I feel a little awkward saying this, but since you've travelled all of this great distance, don't you think Nene will be a little bit disappointed? Really? What, you really want to test your mettle? Yes, I do want to test my mettle. Just as I thought, you're not a man who gives up easily, are you? Alrighty then. Let me explain how it all works. Good. The trick is to grab the treasures, then scurry back to the surface in one piece. There are literally swarms of enemies lurking in there, so you try to be sneaky or you'll be pulverized for sure. Furthermore, if the monsters beat you, they'll toss you out like a sack of grain. You'll end up looking like a total idiot. I'm used to that. Oh, your treasures will be stripped and you'll return to level 1. Okay. On top of that, the dungeon will be altered drastically the next time you go down. So do you still wish to try your luck in a mysterious dungeon? No. Yeah, okay. Yes. You remind me of the way I used to be when I was much younger. So I guess I'll give you an opportunity. In addition to the main caverns, we also have a much smaller trial dungeon. Tell you what, if you pass the preliminary test, I'll let you explore the big dungeon. Here's what I want you to do first. A long time ago I lost my jewel chest on the 10th floor of the small dungeon. I was sipping wine and having a good old time when suddenly I tripped over a sleeping slime and dropped it. First, check your pack and take note of the 3 items I have donated to help you get started, Taloon. Then go down to the 10th floor and retrieve my lost jewel chest. After you've returned to ground level, come to the castle immediately and bring me my jewel chest. Once you find my chest, I'll let you have a go at the main dungeon, okay? Yep. Be sure to talk to all these fine people in the room. I realise that you may have met them already. Yeah, they all think I'm a coward. Talk to them again before you leave for the mysterious dungeon. Okay. Let me explain how this king's gifts can help you. I'll start with the medical herb. This is a natural remedy for curing your wounds and restoring your hit points. Use it in battle just before you're about to die. Okay? Next is the big bread. Eat this whenever you become hungry. Once you are starving, you'll lose a single hit point with every step you take. Okay? So I've got to manage hunger. When you are near death, eating bread will stop you from losing any more hit points. Finally, the Identify scroll. Use it to determine the magical properties of staffs made from materials like bamboo and iron. This scroll will also reveal the magical characteristics of weapons and shields. I surely hope this helps you. Be sure to speak to the prince and our soldiers before you go and heed their words. Okay? Let me tell you about some really useful items, such as herbs. Many herbs have medicinal value. Some herbs you eat, others come in extracts that you can drink. Whatever, just wolf it down. Using these helpful herbs can affect your body in various ways, both good and bad. But don't forget, monsters can also swallow these special herbs. Be sure to read your scrolls. If surrounded by enemies, certain scrolls may save you from impending doom. Also try to vanquish your enemies by using the powers contained in magic staffs. Herbs and scrolls can be used only once, but a magic staff can be reused several times. Well, that's all I know. Wish you luck. Okay. Alright, so far, kind of just fairly standard roguelike stuff. When you find a better weapon or shield in the dungeon, be sure to equip it immediately, so always be on the lookout for better equipment. And whether barehanded or armed, always face the enemy you're fighting. And don't forget to turn around whenever you're attacked from the rear. Arrows may be fired one of 2 different ways. First, you may equip your arrows for firing ranged attacks. You may simply fling them from your quiver. I can't imagine that that's going to be very effective. I would suggest that you save your arrows for attacking powerful foes like magicians. I guess magicians are powerful. Okay. That's a useful piece of information to know. Let me explain how a gold sword +1 works. Yes, please do. Since the sword has a basic strength of 2, then a gold sword +1 will give you a total attack power of 3. This formula applies to shields too. If your base defense is 4, and you find a scale armor +2, then your total defense becomes 6. Staffs include weapons like the Thunder Staff, 6. The value 6 indicates that it contains 6 total charges. Okay. Weapons and shields may be strengthened further by using the upper by kill scrolls. Okay. And what about this guy who's racing around? Yes, congratulations. Since you're not a knight or a professional fighter, I think merchants should fight with their brains and not just rely on brute strength. Don't you agree? There's a type of grass or herb called blaze. If brute strength fails, face the monster hordes and swallow the blaze herb. There's also an item called the bang scroll. When you're about to be overwhelmed by rampaging monsters in one room, read this scroll. Having trouble breathing. Too tense, I guess. What? Okay. Don't forget to use your found items wisely. Okay. And I think that's everybody. So, oh no, we got guards. Seems like a lot of adventurers have been attracted to the mysterious dungeon. So listen carefully to my instructions. To move diagonally, hold down the R button and use the D-pad. Okay. To change your direction without moving, use the Y button and D-pad together. Okay, got that. These are awfully good procedures to remember. Some adventurers even write them down and convert key letters to gravis colors. What? I don't even know what that means. Another clue. Okay. I have some good words of advice for an adventurer heading into the dungeons. Holding B and A buttons down at the same time will quicken hit point recovery, but may also attract terrifying monsters. There's also something called the Miracle Keys Prophecy, but unfortunately I don't have any further details. That's not useful. Okay, I guess we're heading into the trial dungeon now. So, you can move in 8 directions using the D-pad. Press the A button to attack. Okay, well I see like 3 enemies here. So let's try and take them one at a time. That's a slime. Okay. So, that already took 2 points off us, but at least we're not getting surrounded here. There we go. Giant slug is down, and that thing is down as well, good. Now we can go and see what that item is. Eavesdrop scroll. This is for reading, know the monster's positions, okay? So basically, it's rogue. Oh, we got some gold. Go, come on. There we go, now we're down to about half health. Now, so let's try the thing where we can hold down, what was it, B and A? Oh, well something, oh, hang on. Something came up behind me. So, something came up when I pressed one of those buttons. Oh yeah, okay, so it's B, it brings up a little mini-map there. That could be useful. There we go, we're back up to 13, that'll do. That's a dead end there anyway. So, the map's here, just sort of an interconnected sequence of sort of square rooms, pretty boring. Ah, we got we got an upper scroll. That was for, yeah, raising stats on some shields, and we have a shield, as it turns out, a bronze shield. So if we press X, currently we have attack 0, defense 0, because we don't go in with a weapon. We don't go in with a shield, but we now have a shield. If we, let's look at the info, equip to raise defense power, okay, equip. And we now have defense 3, but we also have this upper scroll. If we read that, it's now reinforced bronze +1 and our defense is 4, so that's 0 to 4, big difference there. Turn on the spot. That's twice there. Okay, is that going to take us back up to the room we came in? Yes, it is the room we came in. But might as well explore it anyway. I don't think items drop anywhere but in the open rooms. I don't think they drop in corridors, but I might be wrong. Okay, so we have something. Can we attack diagonally around the corner? Actually, no, we can't. Curious. It seems we can attack diagonally, but you can't when there's a wall in the way. Ah, raise the stats on some weapons. We have another of those. We don't have a weapon yet that we can use that on. But that gives us a nice early game buff, a nice early game boost. So this game is turn-based. It is true roguelike. You'll see that the enemies do not move unless I move. I see a weapon. Alright, so we've got a steel axe now that we can equip, and that will take our attack from 0 to 5, nice. And then we can also use that scroll. And that will level it up to 6. Yes, fantastic. So, first level we have now gained some fairly decent stats with which to continue. Now, I don't think we found the stairs down, have we? I may be wrong. Oh no, they were in the... Oh. Get out of the way, giant slug. See, we're already hitting it for 8. I think they were in the room we came in, actually. How are my levels doing? Can you hear me okay and hear the game? Yeah, there we are. So, literally right next to where we came in. But I'm glad we explored that level since we found some decent items. Now, the gem, I think he said it was on level 10. So we have quite a way down to go. We have a return herb. This is medicine able to warp. That could be useful. We have another shield there. I can't imagine that's going to be better than the buffed one that we have. So we're defense 4 right now. Oh no, it is better. Defense 6. Man, I'm glad we... it's a shame we used that scroll, because we would have probably put that up to 7. I think that's a magician, and I think I'm going to give that a wide berth for now. I've played this a little bit before, but really not far into it. Oh, another magician. Let's get out of the way of that. If we can find the... Oh, there's another one in there. Okay, let's... Oh man, I'm pinned in. Well, let's get that slime, and then... Slug. And go level 3. Okay, let's try this magician. I hope I'm not going to regret this, but I've got a decent... Okay, thanks. Oh, I see your chat now. There was a little pop-up that covered up all the chat, so I couldn't see that you were talking. Yeah, apologies. Hi, Anonybody. I should have been responding to you, but I genuinely didn't see the chat. So these magicians, we were warned off, and the reason why is that they can send us to sleep. But in this case, it didn't, so we're lucky. We got them an elixir, and I think we just picked up some mouldy bread. Whether that's better than nothing, better than no food, or worse than no food, I'm not sure. Ah, we got a shield, another shield buff there. Ah, that's what we wanted actually, isn't it? For the shield we just swapped in. So let's read that. So, yeah, we're now defense 7. This is going pretty well. Oh wow, I'm down to 11 points. Okay, so they give good XP, but we don't want to attack them. Well, there's a certain risk at attacking them. We don't want to do it. We certainly don't want to do it while our hit points are low. Right. Oh, we have a scroll that checks the dungeon's layout there. Nice. Scrolls are used when used up when we read them. So we want to maximize the advantage that we get from it. And that's the tricky part. That's like working out what time you should use something, like in order to not die now, but you know, potentially keep it back for later, where the challenge is going to be higher. Ah, level 4 now. Okay, we got one of those fire-breathing herbs there. Hello, Bad Wild. Yeah, I'm just testing this out. I have no idea whether I'm going to fall into any sort of a habit of streaming, but I just, you know... I was working from home today, I haven't really talked much, so it seems like a good thing to do. Oh, damn it, you giant slug. There we go. Alright, we're hitting pretty hard now. Oh, what the hell is that? A Monjar? have died as easily as the other things. Let's go grab that bread. I do not want to attack that magician, I don't think. I don't know, do I want the XP? We've got another identify scroll there. Thank you, but it's not a patch on your overlays, mate. Let's see, so there's the scroll. No, I'm going to take out that magician. We've got 29 hit points. And besides, one hasn't actually sent us to sleep yet, so we're probably fine. Oh, there we go. And now we're asleep. And it's just whacking on us while we're in a position that we can't do anything back. Right, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is why these are dangerous now. At least we're well defended. Oh, it's looking bad. Oh, come on. 11, 8. You gotta be kidding me. 5, 3, and I'm dead. Well, possibly that was not the best move then. Because we actually did not need to attack that enemy at all. I just went back because I thought it'd be an easy kill. Clearly we need to give those a wider berth than... Man, I got really lucky with the RNG there until that point, and got some really nice items. I see we're beaten. Let me give you a few good pieces of advice. If you attack or take a step, the monsters will follow suit. In other words, whenever you act, so will the monsters. So try to stand still until you've worked out a better battle plan, okay? I know all this. If you take a little time to think, instead of just running off half-cocked, you don't need to insult me. You stand a better chance of success. I didn't run off half-cocked. I made just a bad decision. This is the same text as we've seen before. Come on. Alright, what parts are coming from what PCs? Well, the SNES 9X is running on my PC right now and with my joypad plugged into it. That's feeding, and OBS is capturing that. It's streaming that to an RTMP server on my Mac. Just an Nginx instance that's just relaying. Basically, all that's doing is it's just taking that. It's just listening to that RTMP stream that OBS is sending it and broadcasting it to anyone who accesses the URL on it. So you can open that URL in VLC, say, and you can watch that. You can watch that video and audio stream from SNES 9X. That's just going. That's purely local. That's going over gigabit, so I don't have to worry about size or anything. Or bandwidth. Then that is coming into OBS on my Mac as a media object with the URL. Just so it's just dropped into the layout. The rest is Photoshop, and the microphone audio is coming in, is integrating on the Mac as well, and that whole thing is then that version of OBS that's broadcasting out to Twitch. And I'm kind of surprised that it works as well as it does, because I thought it'd be really complicated, but the most complicated part of that was getting Nginx to work on the Mac. And you don't even need Nginx, you just need an RTMP server. That's just the one that seems to be in the most tutorials. I need to be more careful, because I don't have equipment now. I got nothing. I'm down to 5 of 15. I guess we need to park there for... Oh, and we just get whacked by a slime. Please don't die to a little slime. No! Oh, not another one. And we died. We died to a goddamn blue slime. 0 gold. What an excellent high score. Oh, born for the ages. Okay. So this tutorial dungeon... you must explore the dungeon smartly and be prepared for anything. If you were poisoned, look for an antidote. Wasn't poisoned. And always keep facing the monster you're attacking. I was. This tutorial dungeon might end up being harder than most tutorials. Okay, I gotta remember what we got. We did actually have a health potion. that I could have used there and got us out of that. I don't remember what we got. Okay, so we got a muddle herb, throw it at the monster, then run away. We got a shield buff scroll there, and an explosion. That's might be able to get us out of a pickle. Did we one hit that slime though? That could have been kind of useful last time. Come on, all right, into the corridor. Come on, I want that bread. Yeah, if you missed the start of the stream, Tino, this is the first Mystery Dungeon game. Or a fan translation of it anyway, because it was never released in English. It came out for Super Famicom, and was a Dragon Quest spin-off. I think I'm not sure what the second one was. I think they went like original. They went Shiren the Wanderer maybe, but maybe Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was before that. But I haven't played any of the Mystery Dungeon games, so I thought I'd start with the very first one. I haven't played one of the Dragon Quest games either, so. So the later games, are they similar to this? Do they look and feel similar? They've still got this sort of turn-based dungeon thing, right? Because this is basically, mechanically, this is Rogue. Like, this is a true roguelike in the actual most meaningful sense that it's now rarely applied. Where are we going? We found the thing, so I don't think there's a room at the bottom and the middle right, is there? So that's just going to be a corridor that connects up to that one. Let's go down. And we haven't done anywhere near as well as we did on that first level on the first run. We haven't found a weapon or a shield this time. Yeah, we got so lucky with the drops there, and then blew it. It's because we went back for a magician. I really should have a text file that I could even put in the overlay of like lessons learned from playing this from scratch. Just things not to do. Because every death is a lesson, right? And ideally, if you're playing well, then you don't learn the same lesson twice. I very seldom play that well, though. Alright, I'm going to avoid that, but I'm going to grab the herb. So we do... I've got to remember the items that we have. Alright, we've got a shield, good. I don't know what I'm planning on doing, actually. I was just firing this up to take a look at it, but it seems kind of fun. Alright, so let's equip that bronze shield. That gives us 3 defense, that's an improvement. Was the upper for shields, or was that for swords? Yeah, that's for shields, so let's read that as well. So that'll give us another point on the shield. Hopefully then we don't find a better shield like we did before, but... well, there are worse things. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be content just to get through the tutorial tonight, but I have no idea how big the game is or how long it could possibly take. And this is a diversion from the game that I should be playing right now, which is Monkey Island. Alright, where was the... alright, stairs there. So, level 3 now, and we have a shield, but no weapon. Okay, let's hope we're not going to get magicianed to death before we can find some better gear. Let's avoid those guys. Good thing about the magicians, at least they don't appear to take much interest in you unless you approach them. I don't know if that's because they have a facing, and if they're not looking towards you, then they don't see you. I don't know if it's that. See that? I'm not going to walk in front of, just in case. Hey Plodlow. How's it going? someone advertise me? I'd say I was trying to keep this low-key. Alright, so if I go around there... Kill that Monjar thing. And kill that slug. Let's go. So far, I have determined that this game is quite punishing. And not much else. Thanks for the signal boost, Tino. Realise I have no idea what I'm doing, right? I've got 5 viewers now. Go away, viewers. Playing a game here. Oh, one actually did leave. Whoops. Oh, right, okay, so clairvoyant. Remember where the items are. Okay, does that mean it, like, reveals the locations of items? We got a strength up herb there, that could be useful. So strength is another rare stat, so apparently we have 8 of them. Does that restore it back up to 8 if we've lost a point, or does that increase 8 to 9? Let's see. I don't actually know what strength does. Let's see. It just says increases strength. Let's use it and see what it does to our stats. Max strength went up 1. Oh, excellent. So it does take it up to 9. Can't be bad. Let's see. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. See, I'm trying to pace my my movement so that the monster doesn't get the first hit. But oh god, this is horrible. Well, there's the stairs, and there's 2 magicians. Actually, it's not horrible because I can totally get to those stairs before the magician does anything. If it doesn't send me to sleep on its first move. Raises stats on some weapons. Still need a weapon. What do we actually have? Oh, belly is 33%, so I guess we need to eat some bread. And now it's 99%. Right, so you get hungrier with every move, I guess. We just gotta avoid starvation. That's okay as long as we can keep finding bread, and so far we have like 2 more items of food, and we got a moldy bread as well. What the hell is that? Okay. Some sort of sick mushroom. Toadstool. Ah, Toadstool has poisoned you. Strength went down 1 point. So that saps our strength. Okay, so we're now down to 7 of 9. But I think antidotes. Yeah, we could recover lost strength caused by poison. So we have 2 of those. I don't know how much losing 2 points, especially since we just gained 1, hinders us, and there may be more toadstools. So maybe I'll wait until we're lower, unless there's an obviously apparent like deficiency in how we're fighting now. In which case I'll restore it with the antidote. We have another bang. We haven't had a course to use one of those yet. I really just got to be careful, and if we get in a tricky situation, just avail myself of one of the many items that we have to get ourselves out of a pickle. Because that's the that's the exact moment that I normally forget. Now, right, I'm not going to do the same thing again. Now, I am not going to try and get that bag of gold. I'm just going to go there and descend. What is that? Is that a mummy? Mummy. God damn it. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. 3 damage. Oh god, it just hit me for 8. Okay, 2 damage. Hit me for 7. This is not going well. Right. Item. a blaze herb consume. 75 damage. Well, alright, that's pretty good. Alright, those blaze herbs, of which I now have none, will get us out of a jam, apparently. Oh, I just got hit by an arrow trap. Ah, great, so there are booby traps as well. Yeah, I do. I'll allow like 5 digits for it. I should really be reading these things of the weapon, shouldn't I? So we got 11 wood arrows. Have we got equip? I think it said... Hang on, I'm gonna need to get some of this back. Oh, ow. Yeah, don't skip turns when something actually starts attacking you, idiot. Okay, 4 out of 29. Oh, great, we got another of those toadstools. Now, it's mostly just sapping strength, this thing. It's not hitting me and inflicting damage, fortunately. Because that means... Ah, we just leveled up, good. Because that means we can... And we now definitely do need to use an antidote to get that. Now, will that restore all of our strength in one go? Yeah, it does. Excellent. So, there's definitely an advantage to holding off and using that antidote when strength gets low rather than using it early. Ah, okay, that's good. Oh god, another one. Don't... Alright, we're not doing great here. I think I'll head back and... Mind you, it's only going to get worse downstairs. Is it, like... Yeah, no, let's see the rest of the level. We've still got to find something that will raise our attack from 0 to any positive number. At least our hit points are coming back. There we go. Right. Oh god, Magician and the Slug. Did the Slug see me? I don't think it did. Oh. Oh, you bastard. Oh, my inventory is full. Didn't pick up model. Well, okay, well I got 70% belly, so I could eat something. We got arrows we're not using. Maybe I should dump the mouldy bread? I don't know, we got a lot of these clairvoyant, 4 of them. Clairvoyant scrolls. Let's finish this guy first. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the mouldy bread. Right, and so our inventory is once again full. More arrows. No, we can't pick those up because there's a 3rd type of arrow. Apparently. And that's a dead end. Now, do we have secret passages or doors in this? Secret rooms? If we do, how do we find them? Grab. Let's just grab. But that's just to pick up something without having to step off and then step back on it again. That's not it. Maybe there's just a legitimately a dead end. I don't think there can be a... It was just solid sort of wood all around, so... Also, we need to figure out how we use arrows. I think it said L or R to fire them. We have some equipped anyway. Let's see what we can do with that. Preferably at range rather than at point blank. Alright, I'm going to do something possibly quite rash. And go in here. And, oh god, that's facing us, isn't it, that magician? Yeah, this was probably a mistake. 5 damage. He hits me for 4. And then the slug is on me as well, but I gotta take out the magician because it will send me to sleep. And how much damage does this thing take? There, that's down. Good. Now, we should be able to one-hit that. That's good. I'm sorry if you can hear people out on the street. What does that return herb? Okay, so we definitely need, if we're going to attack that thing down in the corner, let's use that medical herb. What does that do? Ah, maxes out their health. That's good. See that thing? If that's one of those mummies, we might be able to get it. Oh god, it hits us really hard. Okay, well, time to try a bang scroll then. Yeah, that works. And now we're level 6. Okay, so, already we're going to have to start making some painful decisions as to what to leave behind. The mouldy bread is not that painful a decision, I suppose. Okay, so let's go back through whatever random respawns are in these rooms. Yeah, not much at all. What inspired me to choose this game? I read a book by John Harris that I got in a story bundle a few months ago called At Play. And it's basically a compilation of columns that he wrote for, I think, Gama Sutra over the span of several years, and it was a roguelike column. But he took a fairly broad view. I want that weapon. He took a fairly broad stance on what is a roguelike, and he was writing about a lot of different things. And he wrote about several columns in this book about this game and about some of the other Mystery Dungeon games. And yeah, I fancied getting back into roguelikes because I used to play them a bit when I was at university, and it seemed like a good way in. Okay, so we now have a club that gives us an attack of 1. That's pitiful. We're on level 6 and we still only have an attack of 1. Do we have one of those scrolls that work on a... Was that it? Buy kill? Yeah, that's for a weapon. Okay, well, we might as well use that. We need the inventory slot anyway. So now we have a reinforced. Well, 2 is 2 better than 0, but man, this is rubbish compared to how we were doing on that first one. Yeah, honestly, Tino, I'm not really. There's nothing more really to it than just. I don't know. It just looked interesting, and I don't know. Maybe it'll end up being a thing where I play every game in the series. Or I actually killed a mummy without any scrolls or anything that time. Which is good, because I wasn't watching my health there at all. I didn't realise that it was getting as bad as it was. Now this is awkward. Now, if we were in that room when... I don't think we can do it now, but if we were in that room and set off one of those bang scrolls, I bet it would have killed the toadstool as well. But I think when you're in a... what do you call it? It doesn't work. So unless we can train... here we go. So, we got them both in one room. They're both in a line. Let's try... Yeah, we got 3. Let's try one of those. Okay, well I didn't get the toadstool. Curious. Okay, but that's fine. How is our strength anyway? 6 out of 9. Maybe we should have an antidote. I don't know the mechanical effect of having low strength in this game. Yeah, order of release, absolutely. Well, already we're playing them in order of release so far. We've got a 100% record in doing it in order of release. So currently we have a defense of 4. We just picked up a new shield. That puts our defense to 3, so we do not want that one. Let's get the +1 back. I guess there's no... What the hell is that? Oh! And I just fell through a pit into a lower level. Well, that's one way down. Press L to fire equipped arrows. The Y button is for arranging possessions. Right, we got a staff there. I think that's the first staff we found. I'm going to use this scroll of identify on that to see what it does. Yeah, well, there are 25 of the games in total, so yeah, I guess so. Some of them are not are on. Well, I mean, they're on like 5 different platforms. Let's see. I've got the list somewhere. Do I? Yeah, I mean, there's tie-ins to Final Fantasy. There's tie-ins to there's an Etrian mystery dungeon. Yeah, I don't even know what the Nightmare of Druaga is tied into. I had a list, but it seems to have disappeared out of my tabs, annoyingly. Yeah, so we've got stuff on PlayStation, PlayStation 2. 2 of them are exclusive to mobile phone, so they're gone, I imagine. Oh great, they're doing building site noises. One of them was on Taloon, nice. Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, there's one on Dreamcast. There's one on the Wii. DS, PlayStation... quite a few on DS. 3 on WiiWare. One on 3DS. And then, yeah, a couple more on mobile phones there. There's one on PlayStation 4 and Vita. It seems that they've just made games on essentially every... yeah, what was I doing? Identifying this thing. On essentially every platform in existence. Okay, so I just identified an item, but what does it do? Oh, it's a change staff. Transforms a monster into another, possibly weaker species. Possibly weaker seems like a red flag. Alright, well, it could be an emergency button there that we can... Yeah, I don't think it's something we want to rely on. But if we've run out of options... Okay, so we're level 7, we still only have 2 attack strength. We have to go as far as level 10, and then all the way back. And I just stepped on a mine, of which there was no indication. Okay. Like that, is it? How's my quality, by the way? How's my bitrate? How's my audio? Is my noise gate working? How's the mix? I've done very little testing on this. I don't even know what this thing... Oh! It just stole a clairvoyant scroll and cleared off. Fortunately, I've got like 3 others. So if that just stole a random item, I picked a good one. But it literally just teleported away or disappeared afterwards. So, that's good. These things are apparently not waking up there. To what degree do I want to explore this level? And try... No, I've got to do it, haven't I? What was that? Oh, that's that damn Dragonite thing. I can't attack it around the corner. So I've got to follow it out. Oh great, a gas trap that sent me to sleep. Well, I'm not going to catch it up now. The size of the game, yeah. Well, this is at 3x, so I'd have to go up to. Oh, my belly's rumbling. Okay, that's fine. I have big bread. There we go. Eat. Oh, that raises my shield stats. That will be good to use immediately. I should take it up to 5. Yep, good. Yeah, so I'd have to take it up to 4, and then I'm not absolutely sure that fits in frame at all. It might do. No, you're right. Looking at the thing, it's not. The game is nowhere near big enough, is it? I'm gonna have to go to 4. I mean, I could just scale like without doing a 1-to-1 pixel thing. Actually, come to think of it, this whole overlay is in 1080p, but I'm like uploading at 720p anyway. So like OBS is downscaling it anyway. So it's already not pixel for pixel. I don't really know enough about like what the right bitrate is for Twitch. I mean, not the recommended bitrate, but like on their site, but the like the practical bitrate that you can use without shutting people out who are on on fast connections. Right, our strength is 8 of 9. All right, I'm gonna go down. There's a few pretty dangerous enemies left. Let's do that and wait for our... There we are, back to full health. Yeah, I could do the canvas down to 720 thing, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was... Oh god, what is that thing? Alright, do we have a bang? Yeah, we got 2. Alright, I'm definitely going to use 1. I don't want to get close to that thing, whatever it is. Deranger. It was a Deranger. And the toadstool is down. Okay, so we got a bronze shield there, unidentified. That takes our defense down to 3. We don't want that. We'll pick up the +2 again. I guess bronzes are always the same, so an unbuffed bronze is equivalent to any other. And if we find a bronze, it's never going to be as good as our double buffed bronze. This is one of the things that steals things. Not that we really have anything worth stealing, or that we would miss. No, we probably would down the line, actually. 2500 is the soft limit for people being unable to watch. Oh, okay. This is 2000. Oh, I stepped on the switch but didn't trigger it. Well, I can't go back over there now then, because something's gonna go catastrophically bad if I do. So I hope the stairs are on this side. Do you hear the ice cream van? I hear an ice cream van. I'm sorry if this makes you want ice cream. Oh, that was an upper, so that's good. So if we can use 1 item here, we'll leave it. Well, let's leave the moldy bread. Then we get that upper, which increases our should increase our shield to a +3, which I think is as high as it gets. So we're now on defense 6. We're still only on attack 2. Well, my CPU on the encode at the moment, on the Mac, which I'm not playing the game on, which kind of helps. Great, I'm gonna have to cross over. No, I'm not. I can go that way. It's like 6%. So, there is. Oh, I actually do not want to go and pick that up. Never mind. Ah, damn it! I took my muddle herb. Well, that's fine. Yeah. So, if there's what is this Deranger thing? Oh. No, that's not fair. It just teleported me away. So that thing will just teleport you randomly. And there's the thing that stole my... Ah, you bastard, another one. All the same one, and it just teleported me away again. But it teleported me into the room with the stairs. Which gives me options. I want that herb. Oh, no, I can't have it. Let's get rid of... I think I need to step off to get rid of that moldy bread. Cheers, Tuno. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, so we're going to muddle herb. We're on level 8. We have 2 more levels to get to where the chest is, I think. Yeah, I do need to rework this overlay completely. I want to get some chat in there as well. Just for YouTube export and stuff, so there's a record of what I'm responding to. And, you know, I watch streams on TV quite a lot, and I much prefer it when they've got the chat echoing to the stream, because I'm not looking at my, you know, phone or tablet when I put the stream on. I'm just watching the stream. So if people are, often I'm just getting like half of the conversation, is what I'm saying. So I appreciate Tino when he has the stream constantly echoing onto the video. Yeah, what are you going to steal from me this time? Oh, great, a bang scroll. Of all the things, that was probably my last one as well. Oh god. I could really use that bang scroll right now. No, I've got one more. I love these clairvoyant things. Alright, what can I use here? We have a staff that we haven't used yet. We've got a staff of change. So we've got this enemy will teleport us. Actually, the enemy that's going to get to me first is probably going to teleport me out of this situation. Or not. It will die. Okay. Well, let's just get this toadstool there. Getting pretty low there. That's a little bit dicey. A little bit. Around there. Avoid that. Go into this room that we haven't been in yet. Oh god, toadstool, die, die, die. I don't think we're going to get our other bang scroll back. Because it wasn't that thing we just killed. What is that? Alright, whatever it is, looks like a seahorse with... I don't even... whatever it is, we are at full health, so we are not gonna be better equipped to deal with that. But apparently there's a flying slug platypus. Oh, it's a wyvern. Great, and that just hit us for. Did that just hit us for 16? All right, what do we have to get out of this? We got a bang scroll. We do not have a blaze herb. A blaze herb would be great. We have a muddle herb. We have 2 actually, 3. So let's try that. So if we throw that, nothing happens. Seriously? I'm sure it said you can throw a muddle herb at an enemy and it does something good. But apparently not. Well, gotta use the bang scroll. It's all I've got. I can't take another couple of hits like that. I could use the change thing, but which will transform it to something else. Maybe something easy, but but still, if I do that, I've only got 12 hit points, and even... No, that's my change thing has to be an even bigger emergency than this, so let's read the bang. Ah, it didn't kill it! Aye, okay, well that's as far as we have got so far. That was a 9th floor run of the test trial tutorial dungeon. Right. Oh, damn. Okay. It's not an easy game. The monsters can both move and attack diagonally, very critical to remember. In some cases you should retreat and counter-attack diagonally too. In other words, you should use whatever moves are effective in positioning yourself best for battles. Thank you. And I guess we're going back in. Back to our 0-0 attack defense. Yeah, we find a shield already. Wow, that's a defense 4 shield. See, we're already better off in this game than we were in the previous one, like 10 minutes into it. And another shield. Well, that's a steel one. Is this better? That's 6. We're doing so well with the shields. Okay. I don't think we can attack around the corner, but we can try. No. So we've got really good defense. Defense seems to come easier in this game than attack. At least it did in the... Oops, in the last run. And apparently this one. So we found the stairs, but we're on level 1. I don't think we're going to encounter a whole lot of scary resistance here, so let's... Level 2. So let's investigate the whole thing. There's a weapon there. Nice. So, we have a copper sword. And what is that worth? 3 attack. Okay. Alright, already this is a positive sign. Seems though that one of the things about this game is that RNG is kind of a big deal. Like the difference between a successful run and a failed run. Maybe not always the case, but I'm sure there's... I don't want to minimise that there's, you know, probably the skill of the player has a lot of a role to play, but yeah, I think the difference between finding a sword and shield in the first level and not finding one until like the 4th has got to have a fairly pronounced effect on how well a run goes. Alright, let's see. We start and spawn right next to a magician. Not ideal. But it's not woken up. Okay, that club was only +1 if it's a regular club. Yeah, so that's just attack +1. We want to definitely go back to the sword. We'll leave that magician just where he is. Another scroll of identify. That's potentially useful when we find a staff. There's a weapon buff there. Do we use it now or do we hope we get a better weapon? That's the risk reward at stake here. I'm just going to use it now. Read. Now we find another weapon. Oh, it's only a club. It's rubbish. So it seems that a club is just universally better than worse than a sword. Like its base stat is just like there's no advantage in using that unless you happen to have, I guess, a club +3 and a sword 0. Another one. Oh, it's just another club. What? We're just finding so many clubs. Well, at least when we get down to the enemies that steal. Oh god. Do these magicians ever attack first? I don't think they do. I don't think we've seen them do that. Maybe they're completely non-aggressive. Alright, a blaze herb, that is a useful thing to have, as we've seen in the past. Basically, I think we want to stockpile as many of these, like, get out of jail free card items as we can. And then just try and hold on to them and not use them unless we really need to, unless we're in a life and death situation. Because once we get into those lower levels, things get bad, especially with the wyvern that we encountered the last time. Which didn't even die to a, to one of those, the bang scrolls. I'm sure it would have died to a blaze herb though, because that did 75 damage to one thing. I assume it's single target. Right, we'll take the gold there and just find our way. Let's get that slime. Find our way through, and we're down to level 4 then at that point. This is probably going to be the last run, because I just noticed the time. I can only guess that it's going to be another failed one, but let's see exactly where we fail. Maybe it'll be an interesting failure. This toadstool wasn't trying to poison us, it was just trying to attack. That's interesting. I wonder if some of them never poison. Another blaze. How are we doing for antidotes? Well, we have 1. So if we do get sapped... I wonder if any of these clubs is... No, it would have to be quite a lot better for it to be better than our +1 sword, so... Probably not worth wasting Identify on that. Especially since we now have a staff. Now, let's use a Scroll of Identify on that. It's an Expel with 4 charges. Now what does that do? Warp a monster to another room on the same floor. Aha! That's potentially quite a powerful, I guess, defensive measure. Big bread, nice. Monjar. Level 4, we're now up to a maximum of 30 hit points, that's not bad. Oh god. Oh right, this one is sapping our strength each hit, see, and the other one... Oh no, then it's attacking and doing damage. Okay. I'll drop some gold. Okay, so our strength is down to half. 4 of 8. I think I'll use the antidote against that. But I wish I knew what strength did. I wish I knew what the effect of strength is. Like, is it only a problem when it gets to 0? Is it a problem all the time? Is it affecting the damage that we're doing? These things, I guess, will become clearer over time. Another club. Our medicine is useful. Okay, let's just put that thing. Okay, we just lost a point of strength and we don't have another antidote. But that's fine, I don't think a single point does much damage anyway. I'm just guessing, I have no idea. If I say it with enough confidence, is it true? Okay, so we've got defense 3 on that bronze shield, but we've got a bronze +1, that will bring it up to 4 anyway, so we want that one. Oh, we're getting hungry. That's fine, we got big bread. Okay, should we... We'll just... Oh, that's just doubling around to there, so let's just go for the exit, and we're down to level 5, halfway to the level with the chest in it. Strength effects, how much damage you do? Okay, oh thank you. Alright, the mummy. Eesh. That's gonna do some damage. Okay, what do we have? Can we spare, given how powerfully useful they're going to be later on? Can we spare a blaze. We have 2. I'd really rather hold on to it. Did we... should we have been on bronze or steel? I don't remember. I think steel was better, wasn't it? Oh god, that took a turn. Yeah, steel was better. But that took a turn. Alright, then we are definitely at a point where we're going to need to... Well, we could use a medical. And carry on fighting. No, I'm going to use the blaze herb. Right, so that took that out. That really is only single target adjacent enemy. So... Right, we're up to level 5, 36 hit points maximum. Yeah, really should have held onto that blaze herb, but I just didn't want to risk dying. Oh, great, another one. Oh, I know what we can do. So we have this, the expel staff, which just teleported it somewhere else. Now that doesn't mean that it's okay, of course, it could just mean we're just going to run into it around the next corner. We found the stairs down, but I want to explore a little bit more. All these big empty rooms really have to be seen. Some arrows. We have not fired an arrow yet in this game. Let's avoid the magician. Alright, let's just go down there once we've got this thing. There's a mummy. But down we go. Got a hit off. Don't think it follows us down. No, it doesn't appear to. Got a nice elixir there for healing. Right, we're getting sapped quite a bit there. So we're down to 5 of 8 strength. So I wonder, since we're down to 5 of 8 strength, does that mean we're doing 5/8 of our maximum damage? Inventory is full. Didn't pick up the bone staff. Well, okay. Well, we can equip some of these clubs by just... we can identify, I should say, some of these clubs by just equipping them, but they all appear to be just random, bog standard 1 clubs. If you have 5 of 8 strength, you will do 62.5% of your max damage, which is 5/8, I think. So, yeah, okay. So once we've lost 3 points, we're losing almost half. So, okay, so it is definitely worth... oh yeah, what was that? I've got to get back on the sword there. So it's definitely worth, in this case, using an antidote. But then we've got to hope that... see, use it now and then don't have another antidote handy. Or, hold off and use it after I fight the next toadstool, that's the question. Let's identify this bone staff. Oh, it's a change staff, okay. So there's something we could use. You know, we haven't explored this level very much. I'm gonna stay. Let's see, come on, sap our strength. There we go. So, oh, I dropped a scroll. Stay. We haven't used one of those clairvoyant scrolls yet either. Not sure what to do about that. Alright, so now we're down to 4, which means we're only doing half the damage that we could do. I really hope we find another antidote before we need one. But I'll consume that. And then our strength is back up to 8. So when we, in the previous game where we found the thing that gave us an extra max strength point, that basically meant that our strength was that our strength was being sapped less, I suppose. It had more no, I do not want to push with that mummy right now. Seems it has other ideas. It means we can take more hits. It means each strength sap was losing us less of a percentage of our damage done. Okay. Right, okay. I'm going to try and take this because we've got pretty good stats now. Now, if I'm doing something really stupid here, and it... Oh, well, I'll be able to take out this mummy first anyway. 4, 7... We're still doing less damage than the mummy. That's dead. Now we have to... Now we're level 6, nice. But we definitely need some hit points left. No, I'm not going to tackle that magician. It's not worth whatever meager XP that would give us. It just really isn't. Except I totally am going to do that. Literally what I'm going to do. Don't send me to sleep. Do not kill me. Hey, we got it. Okay, 12 experience. Right. There are more rooms. Yeah, let's at least explore the one on this side. Oh, that's one of the things that steals items. Oh, and I just fell down a pit. Well, I guess we're going down anyway. You'll notice there's no stairs up on the levels as well. We can only go down until we reach the bottom. Which means anything that I left up there is now gone. And even when you come up from the bottom again, I don't think you're going through the same set of levels. So when you fall down a pit, yeah, you're just... that's gone. Everything back there, you're done. I do not like those things that steal. Now granted we have a lot of junk, but we do have some things we want to keep hold of fairly desperately. There's the stairs down, we're on level 7. Well, do we want to let this toadstool potentially sap our strength anymore? In order to get whatever's on the other side of there and the other rooms. No, I'm just going to go straight for the stairs. No, I'm not, because I'm now stuck in a thing. Alright, didn't sap. Good. Oh, and then now it's sapped. I should have moved diagonally. Should have moved diagonally onto the stairs then, and it wouldn't have had a chance to hit me. See, we have now no antidote, but we're only like 1 point less, so we should be okay. Just picked up a copper sword there. That is not as good. It's just a regular copper sword. It's not +1. I don't know if you can find items that are like naturally +1. Or if you can only get it to +1 by using one of those scrolls. Okay, we're, a one-on-one fight with a mummy is apparently not that dangerous now. Provided it's one-on-one. We just lost another point of strength there. Like, we have a lot more hit... It's doing more damage, but we have a lot more hit points. Now, there's an item that will buff one of our... a scroll that will buff one of our items. We definitely want that. We definitely, really, really, though, if we can find one, need an antidote. We've got to look at every herb. Walk into the corner here to dump just one of these crap clubs. But I'm going to keep... let's see, let's just use that. I'm going to keep my inventory as full as possible, because then if something gets stolen... the chances are high that... There we go. We've got another point of attack on our sword. Then the chances are higher that something like we don't care about will get stolen. Belly 35%. I guess we should eat some bread. I'll eat some regular bread, because then... yeah, that didn't quite fill. But that's fine, because that means we get to eat another bread sooner, which will free up another slot. Okay, I hope we're not going to get stuck here between two things. Let's just get into the corner there. And where was the thing behind it? There we go. Oh, this is the ranger that can Is this the thing that can teleport us? Yeah, and indeed it just did. Answers the question fairly conclusively, thanks to Ranger. Yeah, I could totally try the arrows. Why am I not doing that? There's an eavesdrop scroll we didn't pick up. There's a bronze shield we haven't picked up. Because steel is going to be better. I'm gonna let's try and fire an arrow. I think it's the left. Oh no, I'm out of arrow. I actually need to equip some. So I guess a steel arrow. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, so now I know how to fire, so that's useful. Maybe come back for those items, maybe. Yeah, we want to avoid... Oh god. Okay, let's take the mummy out first. So if we go sort of over here, and then fire arrows at that thing so it can't steal from us. Except it did anyway, because it closed that gap before we could do anything. But we have another nice scroll of whatever it is, sword boost. That was it, which is good because I think we're on +3 now. That may be a maxed out sword. Aside from starting from a bet with a better raw material, I think that's as good as we can get this sword. Alright, let's make our way back to that. Oh god, that thing. Actually, I don't care if we get teleported. If we get teleported, we can't be further away from the stairs than we are right now. But we killed it anyway, okay. Actually, that teleport would have been really useful there. Yeah. Alright, let's try this. Well, it took a shield that we weren't using. I hope it never, I hope they never steal equipped items. And I just stepped on an arrow trap, but fairly minor damage. Alright. Stairs. We're going down to level 9. Which is as far as we've got so far. Avoid that. Oh god, it's a wyvern. Or a wyvern. I don't even know whether it's a wyvern or a wyvern, but it's not. Let's try this this change thing. We have other things we can do. Oh, we just converted it to a slime. Nice. We're hitting slimes for 23 damage now. Right, turns out that was the right thing to do in that circumstance. I do not want to go head to head against one of those, given our experiences in previous rounds of this. I took 32 wooden arrows, that's fine, whatever, I've still got some left. Okay, so we have no unidentified silver staff. Unfortunately we have no scroll of identify. Is this going to be one? No, this is good for shields. Well, I'm okay with that. Because this shield is unbuffed, it's just got naturally good stats. But now it's +1, so we're now on defense 7, attack 6. Pretty good stats. Another of those silver staffs that we can't do anything, well... I say that, no, we can absolutely use... Oh, it's a dead end. Great. Well, that's going to warp us out there, that's fine. Yeah, we can absolutely blindly use that staff, I believe. But it could well be quite dangerous to do so. And that just warped us out. Oh, got out there, and there's 3 enemies in here. Doesn't appear to be... Oh, 2 of them are dragon thing, or whatever they were called. The things that... Oh, God. Come on, just teleport me somewhere else. I'm using the getting randomly teleported around the map method of exploration. I mean, it's, you know, as long as we don't get teleported into a really sticky situation, it seems quite benign. You know, it's really not too bad, and we're going to be able to outrun this thing and get to the stairs before it gets... Ah, there's a freaking wyvern. I'm going down. Alright, I'm glad we're so close to the stairs there, because that would have been bad. And we're on level 10, so this is where the chest is. The jewel chest is on this map. That's not enough just to get to it. We also have to get out again, which means we can't use our, you know, last option here. And we've just got our strength sapped to 3 out of 8, and we still don't have... We still don't have an antidote. That means we're doing very little damage. I think we just lost another 3 out of 8 points there. That's going to make things a lot harder. And we just lost another point there. But there's the chest. Okay, so we just need to find the stairs up, and we need to get out. We have bread. We're alright for food. Let's eat bread. So we're back on 99% there. Okay, we have 3 charges to a staff that randomly teleports an enemy. We have 9 arrows. We have 1 heal and an elixir which does a bigger heal. We have 4 charges on a thing that will change an enemy that's in front of us to a random different enemy. And what does this clairvoyant thing do? I think it just gives us the locations of items? Yeah. So, possibly not that useful. What would be useful is to know where the location of the stairs up are. Is stairs singular? No, stairs is plural. That was a stupid question. Right, we just want to... don't sap the string. Oh god, there's a wyvern coming in. Alright, so... This is one of those points where the right move is needed. I'm gonna use... Let's change this wyvern, it worked last time. Alright, it's turned into a slug. We've got a deranger behind us that can warp us into potentially a better or worse situation. Or in this case, that's sort of out of the way situation. Okay, that didn't work too badly. We haven't been up that way where we still need to find... Oh, there's a wyvern there, don't follow me. Come on, just teleport me somewhere else. Just do your thing. Or not. I'm stepping on traps and dodging them. I don't know even how I'm doing it, but... Seems pretty fortunate. So, some more steel arrows there. So our strength is now 2 of 8, which means we're doing... Oh, thank you, Deranger. Which means... That's back where we were before. Which means we're only doing 1/4 of the damage that we could be doing. That's terrible. We need to find an antidote. Unfortunately, you can't do anything to... Like, wishing for one doesn't make it true. It's not NetHack. There are a couple of herbs here. Antidote, yes! That's the biggest stroke of luck I've had in this whole game. So, our strength is now 8 again. This is medicine, able to warp. So what does the return thing do? Where does it send us? Warp, just to a different, hopefully safer location, so it doesn't take us to the stairs or anything. So return sounds like it would do something favourable, but it sounds like it's just doing something random. So we're going to be aware, or careful again of those toadstools, because we are again down to 0 antidotes. And a few good hits from that thing will take our strength down. Ah. So I don't see any point in hesitating and messing around here. I am just going to go... And I just fell into a man trap. A tiger trap. What in a tiger trap? Okay. So that was the thing that just held us in place for a few turns. And I just fell down the pit. Okay. Yes, arrows for toadstools, that's a good idea. If I can get lined up directly with them. Yes, I just need to remember that. I always forget the... See there? You don't see more than one square in front of you in a corridor, so couldn't see that one coming. But it didn't do the strength thing, so we're okay. Just level up to 8, that's nice. We have a maximum of 50 hit points now. Right, so here... Now, can we attack it when we can't even see it? Yeah, we can. Nice. So we just two-hitted that, thanks to the arrow. Thank you very much. That's a... oh, yes, a valuable reminder. That's just going to warp us somewhere else. That's fine, as long as we are going to stumble upon the stairs. Falling down a pit. Oh, for goodness sake, it's another wyvern. Alright, wyvern. So far, using change on the wyvern has been useful. And it's turned into a deranger, which is actually it's well better than the wyvern. Just let me find some stairs. Just teleport me right next to stairs. And we just found another pitfall. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? We're down to level 10 again. Our attempts to get out of this damn dungeon are being continually thwarted. Okay. Arrow. Hey, 1 arrow. Yeah, unfortunately, the thing I found about roguelikes, like these turn-based roguelikes, are like the very moment you need to remember all the arsenal of possibilities at your disposal, like the tools that you have, the objects, the items, the spells, or whatever, is the very moment you get like tunnel vision about what you can do. Like, when things are getting, and your hit points are going down and stuff, you're just like, oh, I have to hit it this one time now, because it's the one last whatever. Yeah, that's when that's the moment you forget that you have all sorts of different items. I just teleported that away, I hope that's not... Hope we find the stairs before we find it. Yeah, well, seems we can't get any distance from that, but let's... we one-hit it anyway. It's not bad when you have... God, there it is. It's not at all bad when you have 8 out of 8 strength. Seems. It's now right on our tail. If we get held up, it will get a hit on us. And we'll have to use the staff. But I'm hoping we'll just... Oh, that's not so good. I was gonna say, I was hoping that we would encounter the stairs, but maybe not. But as long as we keep moving away and don't get blocked by anything, we're fine. Alright, so I guess it's gotta be down here. There's... now we're blocked. Great. Well, that thing's probably gonna teleport us away anyway, but let's... transmute this Y with wyvern. I'm just gonna go for wyvern, okay? It's wyvern. Let's transmute that to something else. And it's a little bit more harmless now. And then we're gonna get walked away, that's fine. We're there. We have then to... I guess we're we have to go to the bottom left of the map there somewhere. It looks as though we can maybe filter around there. What is it with a queue of toadstools in here? Inventory is full. Well, let's eat a big... Oops, let's eat a big bread. And pick up another one. It is a real shame that we don't have an identify skill, because we have these two other staffs here, unidentified staffs, and they could do anything. I don't know what even the possibilities are. I don't know what the options are for an unidentified thing. I don't know how many there are. You know, it could be instantly kill the player. So, we gotta be careful. Alright. Finally getting out of the thing. Again. Ah, nice. Right. So, let's just... Ah, it's on the stairs! Get off the... Ah! Right, we can't get on the stairs with the thing there. So, let's expel it. And then we can go there. And ascend. Let's not fall down any more pits, if you please. That didn't sap strength, that's good. Oh, excellent. More stairs. We're up on 7 already. That thing steals. It's also not awake, so that's okay. It does get slightly easier as you learn the capabilities of stuff, I guess. But I'm really enjoying this. I hope that it's even halfway as enjoyable to watch. But I have no idea what the merits of this game are as a spectator game. But thanks for watching anyway. Let's avoid the thingy there, the magician. All we're looking for is stairs. There was a switch there we stepped on and didn't trigger it. I hope we are not going to fall down into the pit at some point. There. We have stairs. Up to 6. The thing is, if we die on the way out, we get nothing. We have to start all over again anyway. So... the mummy is going to be a little difficult here. But if we single file them, we should be okay. We're actually hitting harder than the mummy now. Finally. Right. We're down to 22 of 50. Let's get the third one. Right, we got that. Now we are going to need to use, let's see, that medical herb. I'm going to leave anything to chance. I'm going to be walking around trying to get hit points back. How long have I been streaming this? Oh, there we go. Upstairs, we're up to 5. I know my glass is empty. Not almost. Feels like I've been streaming for like 3 solid days. Oh, I started at 7 actually, an hour 45 I guess. Longer than expected. But we gotta get out of here, and we're 5 small and getting easier levels to the exit, because they're getting easier because we're going further up. So we're encountering those enemies that we encountered on the way in, on the earlier levels on the way in. Like, it seems at this point we're not hitting, like, we still have the toadstools, but we're not hitting the really bastardly things. Okay. So, just, what, 4 more staircases. We can do this. We're out of the woods. Yes, I am counting my chickens before they hatch. What of it? this is almost empty. I'm pretty confident that we just one-hit that as well now. Or not. Yeah, this will be a great way to die. Just hitting that thing for no reason, just out of pure complacency. There you go. Oh, we just made level 9 out of the back of that as well. I wonder how persistent our progression in this thing. Like, obviously, leaving the dungeon, we are going to unlock the game proper, but do we continue to gain our levels and stuff? Like, when we come back in, obviously dying resets us. Well, I guess that's the same in the main dungeon as well, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect once we've done this, because I'm never doing it. Yeah, we're hitting pretty hard now. Stairs. Up to level 2. Anyway, how's your evening going? You have nice food. You have eaten, right? I hope you remember to eat. Okay, and all we have to do now is just kill some slimes and slugs and things and find... Yeah, it really is just the same sort of easy level 1 enemies now, which aren't a problem at all. So the difficulty curve of this dungeon is curious in that it just starts easy and ends easy. And there we go. Ah, haha, right, okay, 764 gold. That appears to be the amount of gold that we walked out with. How that factors into the game proper, I don't know, or is it just a high score? So what happens now? Oh my goodness, this is most certainly my lost jewel chest. Wow, Taloon, you finally passed my test. Yeah, it took me like 4 tries. Now I grant you leave to search for treasure in the big dungeon to your heart's content. However, the real mysterious dungeon is truly foreboding. Therefore, I will give you a book of tips that contains the best advice for exploring. This is my final present to you. I suggest that you read this book at home, perhaps during the evenings while you're relaxing with Nana. Also, before you go, be sure to speak to... Yeah, blah blah. Fare thee well, friend Taloon. Please report to me on your progress from time to time, okay? I'll certainly be looking forward to hearing some exciting tales about your exploits. There are many fabulous treasures in the mysterious dungeon, but also many traps. Swinging your sword into the empty air in front of you will force those traps to become visible. Aha! So there is a way to not completely be blindsided by that. Whenever you're low on HP, always be leery of traps. So it doesn't mean we've just got to constantly whack up every empty square on the map that we're about to enter, because that sounds tedious as hell. There are many more types of monsters and items in the mysterious dungeon than in the trial dungeon. You'll find various types of rings lying about too. When you put on a ring, its effect will continue until you remove it. However, like staffs, you won't know which ring you have when you first pick it up. Therefore, I think it would be wise not to wear any ring until you read an identify scroll and discern its effects. So I guess there are negative rings. There are foes in the big dungeon who can corrode your shield. If this happens, its value will decrease. Bronze +1, 0, -1, -2. And finally, bronze -3. This last one really sucks. A bronze shield may have an initial strength of +3, but after corroding it will drop to a useless +0. However, you may gild your shield by reading a plating scroll. This will make it corrosion proof. Otherwise you must replace a ruined shield. Oh, by the way, some special shields are impervious to corrosion. There's cursed equipment in the dungeon too. Once you equip it, you'll be unable to remove it. Your statistics may not be adversely affected, but you'll be unable to equip new weapons and shields. There are also many types of rings, but if you put on a cursed ring, beware. If you become cursed by the equipment you find, try to locate an uncursed scroll, then use it. Okay. There are many useful items lying around loose in the mysterious dungeon, but be careful, some can disorient you like the Confuse herb. This herb will make you stagger around stupidly. Like a drunken sailor, I'm used to this. But now listen up. And throw it at a monster, and it becomes dizzy. Okay. Seems like a lot of adventurers have been attracted to the mysterious dungeon, so listen carefully to my instructions. Yeah, we already know how to move diagonally and do that, but these are the same. And I still don't know what that Gravis colour reference is. And we've been told this as well. Okay, so... Oh, right, okay. Cutscene. Now you can go treasure hunting to your heart's content, just like you've always dreamed. Look, dear, this is our new store. Yes, Papa, we have a store, we built it just for you. Just like Endor, I'll sell all the goods you bring back to our store. It'll be a great success, you'll see. And I'll also save up all the gold you'll bring back and use it to expand our business. Okay. So I guess there's a persistence aspect of runs into the dungeon, is that something happens to the shop. I can't wait to see how far we can go with this. The sky's the limit, right? Hey, you look tired. Come have yourself a nice, well-deserved rest, darling. I am tired. Today will be the first day to explore the mysterious dungeon, right? Before you go, if you want to speak to the customers, just face them across the counter, okay? Why would I want to speak to customers? I'll bet the townspeople know quite a bit about the mysterious dungeon. Okay, I suppose it could be useful then. Also, if you want to see how much gold we have in the bank, I left our account book by the bed. Darling, aren't you itching to get started on your adventure? I'll bet you forgot something. Yes. Here's your lunchbox. Okay. Go get them, dear. Bye, dear. Keep yourself safe. We missed that first customer. Excuse me, I'll take one medical herb, please. Okay. I think I need those more than you do. Everyone claims that cave is so mysterious. Well, I think you're even stranger than the dungeon mister, prowling around in a frightening place like that. Anyway, I'll take an antidote herb. I'm wrapping this up in a minute. I'm just gonna see what's going on in the shop here. Grandma Maggie seems to know something about the treasures hidden in the mysterious dungeon. You should ask her about them as soon as possible. Or was that her that we just spoke to? Who was that? If you're defeated in the cave, half of your gold will be stolen by those dirty, rotten trick bags. Also, the pesky demonites will relieve you of all your hard-earned items. Well, I guess the trick bags are the kinder of the two, like they could rip off all your gold. Those demonites are also called baby satans. I mean, they aren't frightening like Satan, just huge pains in the butt. Baby satans. Maybe I've taken some liberties with the translation here. I heard that a new shop had been built here, so I came over here to check it out. You call this a store, or this cheap and shoddy construction? Seriously, you don't expect serious profits out of a slip-shod operation such as this. But the next big gust of wind sends this whole contraption flying off right over your ears. Come on, next. Boy, do I hate turning. In fact, I'm satisfied to just walk in a straight line until I run smack dab into something. Now, some folks might think it's a good idea to go diagonally occasionally, but I could just never get used to it. Me, I'm just an old-timer who knows only the straight path, and I'll keep going that way until I hit something. I wonder if that's why I'm constantly hungry. I guess it uses up more of my energy and time. Ah, there's a nice little hint there. So if you go diagonally across places where you can, you're using fewer turns, and you're using less food. Oh, Master, I hear you're heading off to the mysterious dungeon. Yep, everybody knows the stories. They say there are some amazing treasures hidden in there, however they won't be easy to come by. You'll need to penetrate their most extreme depths to find them. Is that everyone? Any more? Yeah? Someone else. They're just cycling. So, we have 0 gold in the bank. We need 500 gold to expand our shop. Okay. And then there's this book. What is this? 10 dungeon tips and tricks from the king. Movement by the monsters near is turn-based, so don't sweat it. Face the monster while you're changing position. When running away, watch out for diagonal attacks. Walk around to recover hit points, but stay clear of danger. Hit undead with a thunder staff. Change monsters with a change staff. Use expel and chaos staffs too. I don't think we've found the thunder or the chaos staff yet. When you can't run away, use a return herb or throw a confusion herb at monsters. To raise your strength level slightly, use a medical or elixir herb at maximum strength. Ah, interesting. I didn't realise we could do that. Okay. Use the antidote herb to recover lost strength due to poison, then use your strength seeds. Strength seeds. Okay. Check the map to see if an enemy is sleeping. How do we tell if an enemy is sleeping from the map? That's something to look for to figure out. Why did they build this this house literally half in a tree, half into a tree trunk? It's not gonna grow well. Rings never wear out, but be wary of curses by identifying rings first. End. Okay. I think that is where I'm going to leave the stream. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at the first Mystery Dungeon game in its fan English translation. And I'm sure I'll be back on another night, another weeknight, and play some more. But thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.